welcome back to another revisiting video, and today we are revisiting Shrek 2. Yes, last week I actually did a video on Shrek, and I've started this new franchise, obviously, and revisiting this. So if you want to go back and watch that, please do. It did quite well, actually, in terms of views in the week. However, Shrek 2, now we get some new things going on in this movie and some new concepts. This is obviously the sequel to the first Shrek movie. Now, Fiona's very much an ogre in this film, and it very much starts with them, you know, dealing with life after, you know, her, I guess, not being a human and wanting to be an ogre forever. And we get a bit of like the in-laws. A really good follow-up this is. I would probably go as far to say that this could be rated as one of the best sequels ever. Because there's not many films, like Back to the Future's got a really good sequel, Back to the Future 2, you know, Empire Strikes Back is another one. But when you think of sequels, Lord of the Rings, of course, but sequel-wise, normally, a lot of the time, the sequels tend to tail off from the original. You know, we've had things, even Disney have had a good few chances of doing things like Lion King 2, and we've also had Cinderella 2, like those films actually exist. Even Jungle Book 2 we've actually had. And those are all animation movies, you know. This is actually an animation film that actually has a sequel that I think is in the same category as things, like I said, Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, and all of that. Because it is that good. And the concept of it is fantastic. The plot, the world building. Obviously, in the first movie, we had a lot of like the fairy tale aspect, and in this one now we've got Far, Far Away. We are going to Far, Far Away. It's actually on this picture here, as you can see here. It's kind of like the Hollywood aspect, and then we've got the castle there, and it's basically Fiona's mum and dad's like kingdom. Obviously Shrek goes to meet them. They're expecting to meet Fiona and Prince Charming. Obviously her as a human, and she's actually an ogre, and she's with an ogre. So it's a bit of a surprise, but it's a really good concept. And this film's all about, you know, the belonging aspect. You've got Prince Charming himself, who feels like he should be Shrek, and he's quite jealous and wanting Fiona for himself. And then you've also got then, you know, Shrek going through his struggles of looking at himself and thinking, I'm not good for Fiona, I don't belong in this world, and it's all of that. And it's quite a deep movie, really, if you're a kid that is quite maybe self-conscious about how you feel and how you look. So I did like the concept of Shrek 2, and of course, world building as well was fantastic in the film. And we got to expand a little bit more, see a few more characters, Gingerbread Man, and then the whole Drury Lane scene with Gigi and, you know, all of that. Shrek actually wanting to be like a human and seeing what Shrek would look like as a human. Donkey was hilarious in the film as well, of course, you know, turning into the noble steed and all of that. And again, from the first movie, there's a lot in this one that are very nostalgic. You know a lot of the words, and, you know, you're just mouthing it along as you're going in the movie. Shrek is one of those, especially the first two films. And stay tuned for next week, because we'll have Shrek the Third being reviewed on the channel. So as I say, this is a very, very good follow-up. And what I will say, actually on Letterboxd, there's currently a lot of reviews on here, but 395,000 people have given her a 5-star. Like, it is widely regarded as probably one of, if not the best Shrek movies. Now for me, rating it, I actually rated it a 4.5 star. I rated the first one 5 because I think the first one was just more revolutionary, more amazing at the time, and it's just fantastic. This one is a great follow-up though, don't get me wrong. As I say, one of the best sequels, especially animation sequels ever made, and it does follow suit. If you've never seen Shrek, if you haven't, what planet have you been living on? But Shrek 2 is fantastic. It's a great family movie, a good film to watch with the kids, watch on your own. Again, follows the same things from the first movie in terms of you've got adult jokes in there, you've got kid jokes in there. It's a great family movie for everyone. But we do get new characters, I said earlier. We get, like, you know, expansions of everything. You know, Julie Andrews is in there, and also John Cleese. They're playing like Fiona's mother and father, so they're fantastic in there. Jennifer Saunders is playing the fairy godmother. Rupert Everett is playing Prince Charming, and yeah, so fantastic voice cast carrying on. Of course, Eddie Murphy, Mike Myers, all of them coming in. Cameron Diaz, of course, all reprising their roles. And of course, Antonio Banderas as Puss in Boots. And it's just another adventure movie that just continues on, and it does the world building really well, especially after how the first movie ended. So there's my review of Shrek 2. I gave it a 4.5 star. Fantastic. As I said at the beginning of the video, if you want to go back and watch the first Shrek movie review that I did last week, it is on the channel. And as I say, next week, stay tuned for next Thursday, and I will be uploading Shrek the Third, then 4, and then we'll be ranking and rating all of the Shrek movies in one video at the end. I like doing these videos. I used to do these a lot more in terms of franchises, but yeah, really enjoy doing these more specific videos about individual films. And I guess you guys do too, because the reviews on the last one were really good, so thanks for the support. As I say though, thanks for watching guys, stay tuned for more, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.